Kia ora and welcome along to Saturday's forecast from Met Service. Now we start off still with an area of low pressure out towards the north and the east, and it continues to feed more rainfall in towards the Hawke's Bay and Gisborne, Tairrafty area. But we are going to find elsewhere things generally are fairly decent, fine, dry and fairly settled, just a touch more cloud across the North Island compared to the south. But generally we are going to find that things are mostly dry apart from up in this northeastern corner of the country, where we have still got some severe weather warnings in place for Hawke's Bay and also at Tairrafty as we go through in towards the early hours of Sunday morning. Now rainfall amounts around about 40 to 50 millimetres on top of what we've already seen over the last few days or so. So it isn't as much as we've seen recently, but still worth keeping in mind, could cause some localised flooding and slips. So worth keeping up to date with the latest forecast. You can find all that information on the Met Service website. As we head through towards Sunday, this low pressure pulls away, an improving story down that eastern side, but you can see that next lot of wet weather feeds in from the Tasman Sea, and in amongst that some thunderstorms up across the northern parts of the country, some stronger winds wrapped around those thunderstorms as well. And we'll also find some heavy rainfall feeding in towards parts of the Nelson, Tasman, Buller area of that northern part of the South Island as well. May find some more severe weather watches and warnings issued as we head in towards Sunday, not just those thunderstorms up north, but also down and across the top of the South Island as well. Let's start off on the North Island. Now it's an improving story on this eastern coast. This rain pulls away during the morning time, the cloud breaks up, some nice spells of sunshine. Generally a pretty decent day, or at least a start today through there, plenty down towards Taranaki. But you can see that next lot of wet weather feeds in from the west as we head through the morning time up across Northland, and then feeds elsewhere as we go through the afternoon and evening. As I said, we could well find some thunderstorms in amongst this mix, bringing with it some hail, perhaps some stronger gusts of wind. And it's not out of the question as well, we could even find some tornadoes through parts of Northland and Auckland as we head through towards that second half of the day. Keep up to date with the severe thunderstorm watches and warnings, and we'll issue any of those on the Met Service website. So you can find all that information as we go through daytime on our website, metservice.com. As we head down towards the southern parts of the North Island, we'll find that cloud thickens up for some patchy rain in towards the likes of, say, Wellington as we head in towards the evening time, but generally a dry start to the day on Sunday. For the South Island, there's plenty of clear sky first thing. It's a cold start down towards those central parts of Otago, but we'll find the cloud thickens up as we head through the daytime and rain starts to move in towards that far northern part of the country, particularly through parts of Nelson and those ranges on the border between Nelson and Marlborough out towards, say, the Bryant Range and the Rye Valley. Could well find some heavy falls of rain, not just as we go towards the end of the day on Sunday, but also through in towards Monday as well. You can see that rain continues to pile in on those north or northwesterly winds. Could find some more thunderstorms across those northern and western parts of the North Island as we head towards Monday. Generally, the story is the further east you go, the better chance of staying dry. You can see though with this low pressure out over the Tasman Sea continues to feed more wet weather on towards those western and northern parts of the South Island as we head in towards Monday. So well worth keeping up to date with the latest forecasts, watches and warnings, and you can find all that information at metservice.com. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.